As the chills of winter began to fester, and the once vibrant colors of life began to brown and brittle, the once sprouted thistles of thrills were lost to the brittles of chill, and the citizen still looked for something entertaining, and a mission instilled. As groups of students looked for ways to stay engaged, a fantasy football league emerged to be played. That is what brings us here. As I test each crayon, its flavor profile, color saturation, freshness, chew or crunch, and give them both a rating and ranking, I ask you to reflect on your own personal experience with each color and discuss with us today your own beliefs. Today, I will conduct a full inspection of what is considered the staple of all crayons, the Crayola 24-pack. Invented in 1902, these crayons were not ready to reach the market until 1903. Since then, Crayola's recipe still thrives as one of the most recognizable brands amongst us in the crayon world. For a company founded in 1885, it will become apparent to you why it took 17 years to birth what we know today as crayons, as well as why Crayola has been dominating the crayon world for over 120 years. Join me today as I delve into the rabbit hole that is the Crayola 24-pack on this episode of Crayons Considered. Welcome to the Crayon Cartel. I'm your Don. So you might be wondering, why am I eating crayons? Well, the answer is very complicated and may intrigue you. I lost a fantasy bet. Another question you might have might be, why am I wearing a Batman mask? Well, it was the terms of the bet that this had to be documented on YouTube and it could not be deleted. I consulted with my team and this is the best they allowed me to cover my face. If I show my bare face, it would be completely career suicide. Now you may be asking, it's mid-April, the season ended in February, what has taken so long? Well, for me, I'm not paying for a fucking Batman mask so I can eat a bunch of crayons. So I had to wait on my buddy who had a Batman mask. He lives very far away, so I had to wait for him to come into town. Here's a map to visualize. All right, let's get down to business. If I want to eat a bunch of crayons for you guys on this video, I'm gonna need some crayons. So let's go get those. Before we get ahead of ourselves, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell. That way you'll stay up to all news in the crayon world and you'll never miss an update. Also, stay tuned to the end of this video because I'll be showing you two of my own personal favorite crayon recipes as well as my own favorite cocktail. All right, let's go. All right guys, we made it back with the crayons and I can't lie, I'm pretty hungry. Let's go ahead and jump into it. If you didn't know, these are entirely made from the power of the sun, 100% natural solar power. If you didn't know, that's the healthiest way you can eat crayons. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Alright guys, in front of me is the standard Crayola 24-pack, and then we will not be trying black and white today. We already know what those taste like. I mean, come on, that's not even worth the review or your precious time. Alright, so starting off, we're gonna go with orange, just basic standard. Let's see how this one is. I think we're all familiar with orange. You know, that one's gonna get a solid B on the tier list. Pretty fruity, pretty citrusy, but you know, not the all-time favorite. Usually if you eat one or two of them, you'll start to get sick of the flavor, so not that major. Next up, we're gonna go with yellow, a certified classic. This is one of my personal favorites for my record. Go ahead and comment down below if you're a skin on or skin off type of crayon eater. You know how it is over here at the Crayon Cartel. Skin only or your phone. Now let's go for the yellow. Now, can't expect much less from yellow. Absolutely delicious. That one's getting an A tier. Now another classic is green. We're gonna do the green. And you already know, we got the second darker forest green. Love this one. A little bit deeper in flavor, more of a profile to it if you do say so. For me, I prefer the darker colors. They always have a little bit more saturation, a little bit more flavor, but it's more a personal choice thing, if anything like that. All right, here's one of my favorite parts is the blue. And I don't know if you guys can see from at home, but there's about 5 different blue ones. So we'll go ahead and be trying all of these today. I will not leave anything out for my fans. You guys know how we rock with the Crayon Cartel over here. Yes, sir. Starting off, we're gonna go for more of a turquoise or a periwinkle. You know, this one's pretty good myself, but it's more of a transitionary color. And like I said, I'm more of a darker color enjoyer. That's just more personal preference than anything else. Now you might be asking, how do I feel about the blue ones? I would strongly say that I prefer brown even over blue, because we all know that blue has that strange effect. Turns your fucking tongue blue. Nobody wants a blue tongue while they're trying to eat crayons in public and civilly. Like, it just gets rid of the whole professionalism aspect of crayon eating, and we really don't like that here. Next up is pink, magenta, purple. As I ate each flavor, they began to taste the same when eaten raw and consecutively, but little did I know, my mortal tongue was about to be blessed. Wow, I love my job. I apologize, but due to current weather conditions, I will be unable to grill 2 of my favorite crayon recipes. If you want to stay tuned for the future, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and you will never miss an update in the crayon world. It's my favorite community here on YouTube. You guys are the best, and I hope to see you guys soon for the next video as well. Well, what an experience we've shared together today, guys. The crayon world is vast and meaningful, and maybe there's even more colors out there that I haven't been able to try yet. And one thing we can say for sure is that out of all the terrible flavors out there, maybe the real journey is about the crayons we meet along the way. Thank you.
Why don't you open up your eyes so you can see how much your love means to me?